welcome, it's me, Redcollarwolf, here to show you another game log number 3. Yes, multiple games too, and more everything. I was meant to do a bit of. I was gonna show you the artwork from start to finish, but I just realized me logging it every single time I do something new to it is actually kind of a recent thing. So we got a game log early instead, which is kind of nice. And I'm too excited to do this. Which I got a lot in here. This is why I'm recording it live as I am doing it instead of what I usually do before. So I even got a method for how I'm going to do this hiding thing here. See? So what I'm hoping to do is put a block like in the center, put a collide in the center of the chest. So then you can have them half peeking out. You see this bush? I'm hoping also, for the hiding, I'm hoping also make a collider, which will stop that. So this is the enemy, or the person trying to hunt you down. Imagine this to be an object, and this circle here is sound. I mean, it's a little bit more closer in like that. And then you gotta move it in out there. Move that in out there. That's the vision. And then you're coming around there. But here, the vision needs to be deflected off like that. I mentioned that like water. I walked in the way and the water will go around the walk. And then you also got a green zone. It's easier than that. So in the green zone, this is for what I'm gonna do for the stealth. You can tell when I spend so much time on So that's the green zone. If I actually go fill that in and then go G, it should stay in there. Oh no. There we go. So that's the green zone. And this one here is the yellow. And that one's red. So that means if you're in here, they might have to have a good look at you. And then if you're here, they might have a bit of a less look at you. And then here they will run after you like a maniac. And then you do have peripheral vision. Oh, whoops. I need the eyedropper. I think this one's the same. Nope. And then you get some of these peripheral visions. Over here, this is how. So that would be green, unless you're in the sound, which if you make too much noise, they will be like, it'd be like green or yellow depending on how close you are. So imagine that being yellow and that's being green. If you get what I mean with that. But I hope to implement that system. That'd be a really cool thing to do, in my personal opinion. I know. I want to make this game where you can fight, you can take down thousands of creatures or people, whatever goes down your style, or sneak around into places you aren't meant to be and nobody is the wiser, or help out all the people and be a nice person. You can do whatever heck you want. That's what I want it to be. To the point where you choose to be a nice person. Even with the skills. You know how some games limit you to where you're a fire mage. You gotta be a fire mage now. What I want to do is, if you're a high level fire mage, yeah, you're gonna get advantages that someone who has fire and lightning won't get. But still, you get to have fire and lightning. Why would you not want to have fire and lightning? Because then there's more. You have more variety in skills. Will help you a lot. So whenever you find your weakness, which I'm gonna put a whole lot of element weaknesses and everything in there and strengths, to where you can go just into one element and do high level damage and have more of an advantage. But then when it comes to your weakness, like fire versus water, you're gonna do less. Unlike if you fire and water elements, if that's what your character does, they're going to take less damage from neither, from both fire and water. But, and to disadvantaged. Something like that. I'll have to go and figure out the calculations later. I will have to. What I've been doing. So, last month, if you don't know, I was doing World Anvil. And you should read up on some of that if you're really interested to see more of the story. Oh, that's the wrong one. Give you a peek of the fire dingo there. Don't mind that. So, with the World Anvil, I'm getting that up and going. I've got way more to do on that. Those are two really nice things to do. Have a read up on that, because the first area I'm going to build is the forest area. I'm going to get that out in demo, hopefully. Or maybe a bit more than just the forest area in demo, I don't know. It depends on how things go. Or maybe that's the only area, yeah. I'll get the forest area on demo. So I've got a goal to achieve now. And then I will eventually add more places in. I don't know how much I'm going to do it in the first release, how many areas, but have a look into it. You might find something interesting for the poorly punctuated stuff. I'm sorry if you do find it poorly punctuated and you can't read it, but I will fix that up soon. The fire dingo will come out soon too, if you don't know about that. I got the storyboard coming up, and a bit more writing done, which I've been doing today, and I'm also going to do the storyboard today too. But one of the biggest things I've been doing this month is I've been doing some more nature themed art, so stuff that was around nature, and I really like this tree. This is the last one I did. I've been thinking maybe taking that the orange tree, where orange tree and the stormy woods where the old silver lake used to be. You look into those towns a bit more. So you got your dark wood here, and yeah, we've got some for this one's going to be for the woodland type area. I'm keeping this for the forest area. I'm keeping a more dark theme, like similar to how these trees go. You see how this one's got a bit of a dark theme too. That's what I want to keep in there. And some of this bush is the forest area type bush too. It's got that dark theme, and that one might be too. And so real bright theme, that's a forest area too. And the woodland said this lighter yellow glass kind of colour. That's what I wanted to go for there. But I want to go maybe make that the orange tree, even if the trunk isn't orange. There's this tree I found online, type of wood, that has a completely different colour outside to what it has in the inside, and it looks really cool. I mean, it's a rare wood. And I made these ones. How some farm crops, you can get them wild, and then you can actually farm them. But these lime trees, way I imagine them to be farmed is that you see how these ones have branches. Well, that's only for the wild, because the wild one doesn't have them being chopped off. As you see here, these ones are chopped off. I don't know, I think they're made there, and the bush tends to be cut down a little more, so it's easy access to get the limes. That's what I intended for that to be. So it takes a bit of maintenance. Here's some of the crops, and also came up with a cool idea for how I'm going to do the sugar wheat. And I've decided, so with sugar cane you tend to cut it down, and with wheat you tend to cut it down too. But I didn't want this to be all cut down and disappear. What I wanted to do was you cut it down and then it will re-go, like bamboo or something. You always cut that down and it will re-go. And there's something new and fresh. That's what that will be. Also got some more food here. I got some beans here, which is this tree right here, which is going to be an agriculture crop. I've also added these ones back in. I don't mind these little berries. They were the first blueberry tree before these ones came along. But these ones here are wild, and I know it's kind of weird to have it in the farm area, but anything in this area has a fruit of some kind, food growing on it. This one is the forest area type area theme. This one be more woodlands. This one might be more commercial farming, I don't know. And some of these don't have bushes, and I'm still wondering if I should make this one here an apple or plum, because this one here is going to be a separate variety of these, which I haven't actually gave them a name. Maybe raspberries, I don't know, or pink berries. That's what they gave them a name. No, hang on, pink raspberries. No, it doesn't work. Maybe I'll think of the name. Oh, I call this stone fruit because it looks like a stone. And I got some carrots. I made some carrots. These carrots look real nice. I made a purple and orange variety with different leaves on top. So you can, when you walk up to them, tell the difference. And that's what I want it to be. I've been thinking about going in and change this area, but I don't know if I want to do it or not. And this is the corn. Well, type of corn looking crop, which would be exciting. And this is the tree for all those plums or apples, and that's a smaller tree version for the stone fruit that has a light grey trunk. And a tomato tree. These here are tomatoes, if you're wondering what the hell they are. Also got some rocks and some bushes, as we've seen before. And there's some other varieties of trees that aren't as pillar. So this one would be more of a swampy type area, which goes against the dark theme. I also got these mushrooms out here I'll put down, which are kind of interesting. And also got this one here, which could be for a swampy area. I copied that after many of the eucalyptus trees, but they tend to be lighter, always have these moss on it. But that might be a really good swamp area one. I also made this tree too, since the last game log. I've been trying to get it perfect in that, but it's not working for me, sorry about that. I'll make that into more of a snowy type mountain area. This one isn't that kind of area, I like to think. This one could be in that type of area too, but I don't know what I'm going to do with him. And I'm going to hit this tree like huge, because I reckon it kind of goes with the theme a little bit, kind of nice. And the wet bloodwood tree is pretty huge too. Oh yeah, there we go, in the woodlands too, bit. So we've done that. I also made this small little garden bed, so that people can grow crops. I reckon it's a nice little thing to put in for a bit of detail. And now I've got some of these smaller glass and rocks. I've done this quite a while ago in smaller patches of stuff, and some more dead glass for the drier areas, which I'm not going to be working on for quite a while. Done some lily pads, but I need to fix them up. A lot of these small stuff is actually quite nice to have hanging around. I had them hanging around in the last one, which made it look really aesthetically nice. And I will add them back in. Oh, that's the wrong button. I also got some of these little glass bits, but I don't know about them. The last one was better than what these are. And I got these ones here. I might give them outlines, thinking about, so I'll keep them out here, because I might put a bit of outlines around them, make them even look cooler and go into the style more than what they did before. And these are some of the people, or all the people so far. I will have to make some more. I'm also going to make assets, like with the hair and everything, shirts and clothes, so I can make custom characters, which might possibly not be in the demo and might not possibly be in the first game release, but I would like to get in the first release of the game. I want to do custom characters. It's a custom adventure in some way. It's an RPG. You're meant to explore and make your own adventure. These here are some daggers. So daggers can be a two-hand weapon. or one-handed weapon, and you can have a little shield if you want to. I haven't done many shields, I just realised that. And I must have kept these because I'm still questioning which one's better or which one I want to do. Also got this one here. There's some shurikens in here. Some of these are throwable and some of these aren't. And I tend for daggers to be a fast weapon instead of like a real slow, hard damaging weapon. It's a fast, little damaging weapon, but will do the job if you're skilled enough to wield them. If your character is. I don't want to make it too hard for the person. These are some spears. I've started off with some of these spears. I like doing the spears. Spears are kind of nice thing to do. Also, with a lot of weapons, I like giving them a little bow like that. Little thing around like that. I reckon that's a little nice detail to tell you what element they are. So, in some way, I'm not going to limit you to what weapons you can have. You can be a fire one and wield a nice weapon, but your own element might be stronger for you than having some other element. I might do more ones like this. Although that's a real nice yellow, I just realised that. That's a real nice yellow for it too. And and you can tell, I also want to have these weapons as you can tell is where they come from, due from what wood they're made from. Also got a sword, some of these swords here. All these are one-handed swords because I got plenty of two-handed swords. And all of them have their own little bow. This one is special. This one's a nature one with a blade and a bit of purple stripes to this one. This is your two-handed weapon, so don't have much on that. These are your bows. Still don't have much on that. I want to get more bows. More variety with that. See, some of these bows are small, large and everything, like what you normally find with bows. I even got some special arrows. They do look pretty cool. Personal opinion, I like this one. Although they've really done that in the old-fashioned type of way. Real noob kind of way, because this was one of the first things I did. There's some sugarcane, the silkens zoomed in. Bottles, which I'm thinking about now, needs to be potion bottles. That would be highly effective. These are one of the first things I made too, because I added in these little bits to the cork and it makes it look way better. I might even add them be explosive, like things you can throw and then go boom. Oh, I forgot to cut out that one. These are some skills made from earlier, and I'm gonna make an icon for every single skills or every single element family. Although I need to neaten this all up and everything for what I got on World Anvil and fix that one up a bit too. That's meant to be the shadows. I've changed the light stone to be something new too. More new than before. That looks way better than the old. So this one's the old, this one's the new. It looks way better. I've got some cups and beverages here. Most of it's alcohol, a bit of water. Actually, all of them are really alcohol except for these ones here. A bit of tea, coffee and everything like that. This one's a type of alcohol, that one's a type of alcohol. That one might be a type of alcohol. Oh, it might not be actually. That one is, and that one is type of alcohol. Each got their own little bottles and everything. And beer cups for themselves. See, I got them all and then loads some here in the bottles. Don't know why that one has to have black there, but oh well. And these are some torches. I have altered these two and this one, and there's a new type of light. I thought might as well show off that. And finally, here are some bosses. Here is Lightning, the Lightning Dragon. I will probably think of a better name, I hope. He's based around toy dragon I have hanging around too. And what he does is, so he does lightning based abilities. He's more of a dragon who is a dragon more feared. He actually looks real nice. I like how he turned out. And he's like really fast type of dragon, and I haven't got much on him, haven't I? I might add more to him, but that's what he basically looks like. I need to add different point of view, different views and everything. This one is called the Black Cat. I made him, one of the first full-on pixel arts I've ever did. So I made this in 2019 for a cert fee project, so certificate fee in screen media project, and I thought I wanted to keep him around because he was cool. I might change him up from what he looks now. He's meant to be a cat of shadows, of darkness type of thing, although he isn't one that does black magic, dark magic. Yeah, I'm gonna call black magic. That sounds better. I won't get confusing then. This one is the Necromancer. I've got a lot more on him. And I also got my fourth one in the works, which is a dragon made of iron or a metal. And I want to make him seem so creepy, so scary, that whenever you walk into his cave, you want to get out, or something that'll give you a bit of a fight. Something like that, depending on how you feel. So this guy here is the Necromancer. He is dark, a dark shadow. Not dark shadow. Dark nature or black nature wizard. Master of a dark nature art, which is necromancy, which is what that's classified as. And he does plenty of other ones. And I don't know what his story would be. I need to do more of a story on him. I reckon he'd be an epic boss. And I want these bosses, and the sister brought up the idea of having them being able to not fight them at all too, which is kind of nice. Like how I think Fallout New Vegas, where you can do the whole game without picking a fight. Something like that would be really cool. Oh, I pressed enter, and that's what he looks like from all different angles. He'd be a real nice boss that releases groups of zombies, which might be more of the desert area boss, because I got a story on the Desert King. It's called the Desert King, of how her hometown has been destroyed by the undead for years, and this guy might be the culprit, and you as the player might have to deal with that kind of stuff, or help deal with it. Also got this wolf coming along. See, I also got attack him. I need to make that a bit more smooth and everything, and the walking. I don't know what was going on with the walking. I think I did a half job of it. That's why it looks a bit weird. Not finished it. And there's the attack, which looks pretty good. Well, no. I do need to fix the attack a bit. Oh no, attack looks alright. Oh no, I can tell when I need to fix it. You see here, he needs to compress a bit more. So we come up here. Bring this down. And bring this one down to here. I think that will look okay. I say I think, I don't know. Sure. Let's try that. There we go, look at that. See, that looks way more smoother. And it looks like he's actually jumping towards you too. That's what it's meant to be. He's meant to be a little jumping wolf. No, this wolf is actually quite small. Oh, those ones aren't too bad, you know. No, they're about like reasonable size where a wolf needs to be. I have these wolves really big for some little reason. You don't want to ride this kind of wolf. This wolf is called a Redcollarwolf. But these ones are the ones you want to ride a bit more. They're called travel wolves. I might make them a bit thicker before. and they're very different wolves from what this guy is. So I've made a bit of stories in there. There's 2,000 people ride them at the plains or the mount or the hills, so it won't be a while till it might be a while till you see them in action, but I reckon they'd be really cool. So I hope you enjoyed this game log number 3. It was kind of a long video, I know that. I might split it up in 2 halves. I might too. So I hope you enjoy, and I'm Redcollarwolf, and I'm now out. Thank you for watching.